Welcome to the school of sexuality. Let's talk about our values, gender equality. Everyone has a body, but no two are the same. Respect, consent, my body is my body. Respect, consent, your body is your body. This is the school of sexuality.
Can you guys see me okay? Am I coming through all right?
You gotta move back.
Like that?
No, you gotta move back. You're too close to the camera. Yeah, no, back more. Yeah.
Hi! Over the past week, we have really gotten to focus on ourselves. We've talked about our identities and the fact that that lives in the brain. We've talked about our feelings and our attraction towards people, which lives in the heart. We've talked about our bodies and the way that we express to the outside world. But what about the ways the outside world influences us and how we see ourselves? There's so many ways we can be influenced. We can be influenced on a small scale through pure interactions or experiences that we have. The places we grow up and the people that we have in our lives influence who we become. But we also have influences that exist on a larger scale, such as religion, politics, or the larger society's values or beliefs. One of the biggest things that has the power to influence us and our beliefs or how we see ourselves is media. There are 3 categories of media. We have broadcast media with things such as television, radio, movies, or music. Then there's print. There are things like magazines, newspapers, books, and signs like billboards. Last, there's online media. These are things like social networks, apps, websites, blogs, podcasts, and anything else that you can access through your phone. Because we have a constant stream of media messages being thrown at us, it can be difficult to separate our personal thoughts and feelings from the story that media is telling us. The media dictates our thoughts about our body through things like beauty standards. Every day we are exposed to many media images that become normal to us and start to shape our perception of what we believe we should look like. Without realizing it, we develop attitudes towards our own bodies that are based on how these influences affect us. Some beauty norms are particular to men, like that they should be tall. Some are geared towards women, like they should have long hair, while some apply to all genders, like bodies should be thin. Other norms are racially or ethnically specific, like attitudes about skin color. It is important to understand that the media shows only a very narrow and limited range of how a person can look or style themselves. Often, beauty standards are set by large corporations that aim to sell us something. The tool that they tend to use is making us feel like we will never be enough unless we have their product, or that we will never look like the model unless we have their product. Cindy Crawford, a famous model, once said, "Even I don't wake up looking like Cindy Crawford." The media dictates our thoughts about how we should behave through gender roles. Often media reinforces stereotypical gender roles, only portraying characters on TV and in movies that have an obvious masculine or feminine appearance. From a very young age, we are already introduced to media figures such as superheroes with big muscles or princesses with long hair. These characters also are often associated with specific traits. For example, being strong and brave or fearful and meek. And then as we get older, we often see women in hypersexualized roles and men in violent hypermasculine roles. We have the power to be aware of what messages we are being given and where they are coming from by developing media literacy skills. This is the ability to think critically about what information we are receiving. Media literacy. There are 4 simple questions we can ask ourselves when we're trying to be critical of media. Who created this? It could be a single person, a representative of a corporation, a political advocate, an artist, an activist, and so much more. They also likely have their own opinion on the subject that they're speaking about. Why was this created? Was the purpose of this piece of media to sell something, convince someone of something, inform them of something, or entertain? Is it credible? Look for direct evidence of the claims the creator is making. Support for an argument can include statistics, quotes, infographics, or research from trusted sources. And lastly, is it biased? Watch out for media outlets that only give one side of the story while leaving out opposite views. To develop your own opinion, check the information you encounter with different sources.
Taking School of Sexuality's classes could have some side effects. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, new ideas, confusion, happiness, communication skills, urges to be yourself, self-love, better friendships, new values, excitement, confidence, compassion, discernment, sympathy, tolerance, thoughtfulness, respect, and big questions. For any questions you may have, contact us immediately.